Hey guys, I got two interesting limited edition Nintendo Switch games to unbox, and these games actually did not cost any more than a regular game. They just came in a limited edition box, I guess, which is interesting. So this is Witch on the Holy Night. It is a visual novel that actually just recently got translated into English. It's been Japanese only for like a decade, I believe. Only recently came translated into the English version last year. So this is the limited edition collector's box. So it looks really cool. I don't know too much about this visual novel. Actually, just I heard about it. Looks like it had some pretty good reviews, and I just wanted to check it out. And I saw this limited edition, which costs the exact same as a full game. So I was like, might as well pick it up. So yeah, here it is. Looks really cool, like very anime-like. Obviously, it's a visual novel, so there's going to be a lot of anime characters in it. So it's really right up my alley. It says there was once a manor on the hill where two witches lived, and that's really all it says on the back. But I have heard good things about it, so yeah, looks nice. Box art definitely looks nice. Looks like something from an anime for sure. And let's see, we got this inside. Magician's Basic Tune. Now, I'm not going to open this one up for you guys because of this. It says spoilers. We recommend you read this book after finishing the main game. So that's what it says here. That's why I'm not going to actually open up this book, because it contains spoilers. So yeah, I know that's going to be a disappointment to some of you guys. That maybe, like even myself, right? I'm curious what's inside this book, but it says spoilers here. It says we recommend you read this book after finishing the main game, so maybe it's better not to open it. Alright, and here's the game itself, Witch on the Holy Night for Nintendo Switch. This is the main character, I'm guessing. Does she look like a witch? Maybe. I mean, she's a Japanese schoolgirl, but Japanese schoolgirls can be anything when it comes to Japanese games. They can do anything, so yeah, they might be witches too. Let the heart of rebirth sound. Witnesses young woman unseals the magic blue. Okay, is that what this book is called? The Magician's Basic Tune. So I'm guessing she is a witch or something. Anyways, interesting visual novel. And there's only one other thing in here, which is this kind of art, the postcard thing. Looks like in the mansion on the hill there lived two witches, it says. And yeah, there's more small postcard type of art. In the late 1980s, the twilight of an era of beauty and vigor, a boy moves to the city, barely missing two witches living in modern times. Okay. If it's set in the 80s, that's really cool. I like Japan in the 80s. I think that was the peak Japan, basically. So that's really cool. And then you get more pictures on the back. It says, the boy leads a completely ordinary life. She carries herself gallant pride. The girl lives a sleepy hidden life. This is actually 4 different seasons of the same. I just noticed that it's four different seasons of the same landscape. So it's the same view, right? But this one's obviously spring, right? Because you see cherry blossoms. I'm guessing this is fall or summer. Is this fall or summer? Yeah, and then this one, I'm guessing, okay, this is summer. Yeah, so this one is summer. You can see by the crystal clear blue skies. And then this is fall, I'm guessing, because I can see kind of the orange nature, which is, falling leaves when I see orange in, lots of trees and stuff like that. So I'm guessing this is fall, autumn. And then this is winter, right? Obviously, you can see like the snow and everything. So that's 4 different seasons here. And then this one says, each walks a starlit path one would never expect their lives to cross. The story of how these 3 desperate people came together is soon to be told. Okay, so very cryptic message here, but hey, we get 4 different seasons here represented. Spring, summer, and fall, and then winter. Oh, that's interesting. And that's really it. That's in this limited edition box. So really the limited edition box is just this little mini art book thing. And then this actually pretty hefty book. It's a pretty thick book, but apparently you're only supposed to read it after you beat the game, so I can't see what's inside it, unfortunately. And you got this really nice box actually as well. I really like this box. It's pretty big. So anyways, that's the limited edition Witch on the Holy Night box. All right, next up we have Record of Agarest War, limited edition for the Switch. Now this is actually an old game that came out a while ago, I think all the way back in the late 2000s. Because I remember having the second one, the sequel for PS3. So this is a fairly old game. It just got recently released for the Switch. It says, as you can see, it has 15th anniversary here. So it's been 15 years since this game came out. So I think it was, yeah, probably 2008 when this got released, which is quite a while ago, 15 years ago. So yeah, pretty nice art here. This is a tactical RPG, but I think it's also a kind of a dating simulator as well, which makes it kind of unique. So as you can see, like, yeah, it's sort of got Disgaea vibes to it, but maybe doesn't have as much depth as Disgaea. But you do have some really cool features. I believe what's unique to this series at the time is you can have this unique soul breed system, which is this means that you marry different girls, and then depending on your relationship with them, have baby with them, and then your kid inherits your stats. So that's a really cool system, gives it some replay value. That's something that Fire Emblem games I think have been doing, but I believe this game was one of the first to do it. So that's a really cool thing about Record of Agarest War. And there wasn't too many games in this series. I think there was only 3 games in this series, so it's not like a famous series or something, but it's interesting, got a re-release for the Switch. I actually did not expect that. So Lean Heart and His Descendants, The Journey of Span Generations. Okay. Yeah, some pretty cool stuff. It looks like it got remastered for the Switch. I did not expect this game to get released for the Switch, but it's cool that it came out, and limited edition again costs the same as a regular game, so it's $60 US. Didn't have to pay anything extra for this edition. So yeah, like the cover art, it's cool. I actually have not played the original game, I don't think. I've played number 2, like I said, the sequel, and I think I played the PC version, which is actually an expanded version. So I've not actually played the original, which is cool. All right, so here's what you get. You get actually substantially more, I think, than Witch and the Holy Light. So you get, what is this thing? Some kind of diorama thing, I think. Wow, interesting. Okay, so, okay, this is some kind of diorama thing. That's really cool. You get a CD soundtrack, which I always like. You know, this is one of my favorite things out of a limited or a collector's edition, is to have a CD soundtrack. So definitely useful, right? Especially if you like the music in the game. It's always nice to have a physical CD, which not many people have anymore. And then you get the game itself, of course. Really nice cover art, by the way. Again, never expected this game to get re-released for the Switch, since it's such an old game. But here we are, and it's not really a well-known game. Oh, I wouldn't say well-known. It's, of course, some JRPG enthusiasts would know about it, but it's not like really, definitely not as well-known as Disgaea, anyways, or Fire Emblem. So, anyways, it's cool. Get the Nintendo Switch game itself. What else? Whoa, guys. Okay. I guess I might have been expecting something like this, given that this is a combination tactical RPG and dating simulator. So it's pretty unique in that aspect, so there is some dating sim elements to it. And here, I guess this is what you get with that. I'm actually curious. Let's take a look at what these girls are. Like I said, I haven't really played the original, so, and I don't think I beat this game either. So I don't know all the girls. Okay, so this is Elaine, and then you get Furia. I think these are all the girls in the game. Luana, and this is Shara Fournier. Oh man, this is hard to pronounce. Shara Ganier. I don't know. This one is harder to read. Okay, Valeria. You get Yayoi. You get Faina. And you get Lavua? Is that what it says there? Lavuya. No, Lavua. But this is an I, right? Lavuya, okay. Yeah, these names. Noah, which is, I think, a guy's name, but interesting girl has it. Hildegard. Oh, old school name. That sounds medieval. Ryu, okay. And what's this? Ailey? Again, I haven't looked up all these characters, so this is the first time I've seen their names. Ailey or something. And yeah, I wish Fire Emblem games came with this type of stuff, and Disgaea games came with this type of stuff. I wish all anime style JRPGs would come with a set of postcards of girls in provocative positions wearing very little in clothing. Okay. My inner otaku says, all the anime JRPGs, give me one of these sets, okay? I want to see all the girls in different poses, wearing very little, actually not wearing anything, I believe, just covered up with some sort of blanket. And yeah, signed, right? Signed. It's a signed postcard. Okay, anyways, that's interesting. Woo, and you get a really nice art book too. A lot that actually comes in this limited edition. So art book is another one of those things I love to have in a limited edition, collector's edition. So it's really cool that they have this. It's a pretty substantial meaty art book too, not one of those like thin ones. It's a pretty substantial meaty art book. The story, Leonhart Raglan is the main guy. He's a disgraced noble. Okay. Just want to point that out, okay? All these girls are falling for a guy who's disgraced. Okay, there's Elaine. Okay, now I probably can find out their names. Okay, Elaine, that's the girl that's here. That's her naked, covered up with only a bed sheet. And then Furia, I think we got her name right. Let's see who we got the names right. Okay, so this is Elaine right here. I'm gonna put her naked pic there, or here. It's better. Furia, okay, I'm gonna put Furia here. She's an elf apparently. Luana, yep, I have her. This is actually in order. I believe they put the names in order, so that's nice. Dark Knight, okay, he obviously does not have a naked pic, so nothing for him. Lydius Raglan, okay, these are dudes. Sheriff, okay, Sherufenir. That was the name. Okay, no wonder I couldn't pronounce this. Sherufenir, not everyday common name. Is she okay, she's a werewolf apparently, so she's uncontrollable during full moon. Okay, Valeria. Okay, that's her. Tama Raglan. Okay, don't care about the dudes. Okay, Faina. That's her. Okay, also looks like an elf. Lavinia, okay, with the spiky red hair. She's also an elf. I mean, you can tell by her ears, they're so pointy. Yeah, there's her. No, oh, they all have a wedding dress too, by the way. This is what they look like when you marry them. Because you can marry all the girls in this game and create, have a son, you know, give birth to a son, and you know, which influences the future generation. I guess that's why it's called Agarest War Generations or something like that. Record of Agarest War, yeah. Record of Agarest War Generations, I believe. Was that the sequel? But anyways, yeah, you can marry all these girls and have babies with them. Something unique about this game. Yayoi, so she is a priestess. It's her wedding pic. And this is her postcard. Faina. Okay, I saw that. Lavinia. Okay, Noah. Impulsive nature leads her. Okay, she's an adventurer, and that's her wedding outfit. Nice. Duran Raglan. Okay, some other dudes. I think these are produced by. Are these guys produced by the marrying those females? That would be interesting. Let me go back and check. I think those might be the guys produced by marrying these females, like your heirs, essentially, right? Which I think would make sense. So these are the heirs produced by marrying those girls. Yeah, I think that would actually make sense. Okay, yeah, here, Lydius Raglan. Yeah, these are the first set of guys that are produced from marrying those girls. Okay, so these guys are actually your heirs, basically your sons. So I think it's cool that they show you your sons as well as you know the bride obviously in their wedding outfit, but also your sons after you have babies with them. That's interesting. And then these are your sons that you get from marrying them. Okay, Hildegard, and that's her in a wedding dress. Okay, and wow, she definitely looks pretty different from her normal outfit. Okay, Ryu. She is a Hierophant. Yeah, Okay, Hildegard's a captain. So really, you have a girl for every occasion, every type of girl, basically. She is a diviner, because she makes predictions. That's her in her wedding dress. And that's her in her provocative postcard pick. Gravure pick, I would say. Okay, Sylvie. Okay, that's how you pronounce it. I thought it was like Ailey or something like that. Okay, Sylvie's her name. She's a Harpria. Okay, and that's her wedding outfit, her wedding dress. Nice. And she's the last one, I believe. And then that's the children from that generation, which also looks sort of similar, I guess. Okay, then there's Ellis, child and adult. She is sadly unable to express her true feelings for Leonhardt. Isn't she a little bit too young to express feelings for the main character? But I guess she grows up to be an adult, then it becomes legal, I think. All these girls look pretty young, but anyways, they're anime. It's anime, so it's allowed. Borgnine, so I guess this is enemies, or the bad guys here, Vashtor. They certainly look evil, that's for sure. Daishana. Is she evil too? Doesn't look... Maybe she is, or maybe she's neutral. Chaos Daishana, interesting. Plum, she does not look evil. And Qua, okay, looks like a bunny girl. Yeah, not sure. They look interesting though. Winfield, okay, Zerva, they're dudes. Merminia, okay, and Beatrice. Okay. Again, I haven't really played the full game, so I don't know much about these characters, but there's a lot of them. Vera Lore. She has a third eye. And Sharona. She's an elf. And they make all the elves look pretty sexy in this game. And there's more sexy pictures here. Actually, these are just combination pictures that you can use for the box art and stuff like that and cover. Oh, these are all the girls. Gotta have all the girls together. And then here's the main guy, main character. Oh, here's the sexy art. Yeah, I was like wondering, yeah, when they gotta have one of those, right? Yeah, here we go. Here's the sexy art. More of these bathing suits and stuff like that. And yep, exactly what you would expect in a game like this, for an art book for a game like this. Oh. Getting to Senran Kagura levels, really. This one is, that's pretty risque, okay. The same thing with that. Nice massage, and, okay, interesting. I think there's one for each girl, maybe. Different pose for each girl. Oh, here's all of them. At a hot spring. Yep, different hot springs, all the girls. More girls, but too much white here, can't see much. Man, some of these makes me think like this was almost an eroge game, you know? Back in the day, like in the 80s and 90s, Japan made a lot of eroge games. In the 2000s, of course, as well. Japan made a lot of eroge games that got censored when they got released, like... It's pretty provocative, but yeah. Japan made a lot of eroge games that got censored when they got released to the West, if they got released to the West at all. So a good example would be Yuno, which was a visual novel released for the Switch, but originally it was an eroge. So of course a lot of stuff got censored. Muv-Luv, same thing, used to be an eroge, a bishoujo game, and then they censored a lot of it, took out a lot of the sexual content, of course, when they released it in the West. Which is how, really, that's what happens when a lot of Japanese games come to the West. They get censored because it's just too sexy. You know, us Westerners can't handle it. Just too much sexiness. Just, you know, 2D girls, right? Anime girls, 2D girls. Too sexy for us. Okay, so Tale of Next Generation continues. Almost like it was an eroge shoujo game, but it's not. I don't think this ever was. But I really wish this type of art book would be in more games. Like, I remember unboxing the Muv-Luv Collector's Edition that I backed on Kickstarter, and the Yuno Collector's Edition that I got imported from Japan. And those were Bishoujo and Erga games too, and they didn't come with an art book like this, or like with postcards like this either. Like, yeah, it's crazy. Like, I did not expect a tactical RPG like this, I mean, even though it's kind of a dating sim, to be coming with this kind of stuff. But that's a nice, pleasant surprise. You know, I wish more Japanese games would come with this stuff, right? Like, you would think that Yuno and Muv-Luv would come with this, since, you know, they originally were the Shoujo and Erga games, but yeah, Record of Agarest War did it, so definitely am not disappointed about this limited edition so far. But this is a really nice limited edition. I mean, it came with a soundtrack, this art book, a bunch of sexy postcards that were signed, the game itself, and we get this diorama thing, which... yeah, let's check it out right now, actually. I wonder what this is about. I've never gotten anything like this in any other collector's edition. So, you basically undo that, and then this goes somewhere, I guess. This is the background. Okay, Axis, of course, the publisher, but let's go here. I think this goes up like here. Okay, and then this little thing, this is just a nameplate, goes out in front, I'm guessing. Okay, Record of Agarest War right there, and then we'll have the girls in the middle. So this is really just like a stick-on print of all the girls in this sort of, it's not glass, it's like acrylic, so it's kind of like, yeah, I would say it's kind of like clear plastic or acrylic, not glass. Okay, and you put that in the middle here. Okay, and that's it. You got this little mini diorama thing, which is nice. So that's a really nice limited edition. Again, didn't cost me any more than a regular game, but I got like a nice art book, a bunch of postcards, sexy postcards, the game itself, physical CD, and you get this diorama, all for the price of just $60 US. So pretty nice. I never expected this game to get a release on the Switch, much less a limited edition release on the Switch. So that's pretty cool, because it came with all this nice stuff. So anyways, that's nice. That's Record of Agarest War limited edition. So it did come with a lot of stuff, which is pretty nice. And I really wish that every anime JRPG came with this stuff. This is a really nice collector's limited edition that actually is kind of like a collector's edition, actually. So pretty nice. You get a lot for the money.